Okay, so now this mouse had been around for a little while, and you notice that I've blocked up the side because it was running around straight down the side and avoiding the trap. And the problem is I didn't want to put the trap too far over to the side because of the unevenness of the carpet, and so that could have caused problems. So I had to block the way for it, so that it's to force it to go around. As you can see, it's sort of sniffing away. It doesn't really know what it's sniffing, but you notice that some mice will love to like just sniff stuff, and the other mice don't really bother. So it just seems to be like a personality thing that some mice are just sniffers mice. And the reason I call this a second chance mouse is because it seems like a mouse because one of them I missed, and I was setting the trap up. No, I caught it, but then when I was trying to do the trap, yeah, see, it didn't. Right. So notice what happened the first time. It didn't block the sensor for long enough, and so the sensor waited until, like I said before, until it slows down, because once it goes slow near the bait, that's when the trap is ready to drop because it's facing the wrong way. And this sort of gives you a good view of the, of the layout of the trap. And of course, the mouse ain't getting out. That's for sure. And like I say, I think because there was a mouse that got away when I was using the cardboards, pushing the cardboard bottom underneath it. And I realized that the reason for why is because it's just the way the cardboard sometimes can bend. So that was one of the reasons why I thought I had to do the upgrade to change it to using the perspex instead, because the perspex would stay flat. But because I'm using 2mm perspex, it is a bit thick. So as you push it under, you do have to like hold it down to make sure that there isn't a gap that appears. But of course, the mouse isn't fitting under the little gap that you get anyway. Okay, so you notice. So I think it spotted me. So that's why it froze a little bit there, but yeah, now it's definitely seen me. So now it's frozen in place and it's ready to go. So there it is. And it seems to be like a middle age. It's not the smallest mouse, but it's quite small because the head is quite big. Okay, so there it is on the perspex, because I didn't want to because it's hard to get it on there while also holding the camera as well. So some of the times it just can't. It's just hard to show the footage of that. But I know I could improve the way that the trap goes onto the perspex, but I've got some thoughts on that. But I realised that to do a proper one, which makes it a lot easier, would require a bit of 3D printing. And of course I ain't got a 3D printer. Right, so since that was the only capture that night, because what happens is once you cut the numbers down, you tend to find that they're a lot rarer. So one thing I've noticed about mice, they seem to be territorial in that you get some in one area while some will stick in another area. So it's only when you clear out the first lot of mice that the other ones will come into that area. So because so many of them have been cleaned out by the trap, especially with the 2 double strikes and the 1 single strike. So of course any mice that are left behind, it takes a while before they end up coming towards where the trap is. Yeah, you can see also that this mouse isn't as active as some of the older ones. But there are some younger ones which are active a little bit, but this is another one of the more quieter, sort of more younger mice that just accepts it's in the trap and then just, you know, has a wander, or just has a look around. Okay, so we're at the release site, and of course, yeah, again, this mouse ain't too interested in all that food. They seem to lose their appetite. Well, some of them do. Most of them lose their appetite. You just have to break the magnetic sort of hold. And that's it. So it's off. So that's another one out into the night. So it's time to clear out all the bait. And that's the other thing, is that because the trap is open, it's a lot easier to clean out as well. And then you see it just locks back in place with the magnets here, so you just pop it in the bag. So transportation certainly is a lot easier as well than how it was before.